Airports, a place to take bathroom selfies and buy junk to kill time. I'm in Chicago's O'Hare Airport about to go back to India. Namaste. As soon as I find my seat on this Etihad flight, I'll be set to go. I'd really like the extra leg room on this 14-hour flight, so by trying to look crazy I hope that no one sits next to me. It somehow worked and we're taking off. I've been vacationing off and on internationally for the past 15 years, and I still haven't gotten used to all these long flights. I always feel like the plane is going to go down, even when we're speeding up, and away. Once in a year, it's time to do the happy feet dance, as I got 2 seats to myself, and plenty of time to eat airplane food, take more bathroom selfies, and get back to my seat because of the turbulence. I hate turbulence. Somewhere over the North Atlantic Ocean, it felt like 4 hours of non-stop shaking. Hours and hours after that, I saw we were finally landing in Abu Dhabi. Not gonna lie, I had to Google that location as I had no idea there was a country called the United Arab Emirates. I should have, as it was established the same year I was born, and it's home to over 9 million people. Yep, never heard of it until now. Let's also try to stay awake and keep walking time, as well as I wish I knew how to read Arabic time. After 3 long hours of layover, I got on another flight with empty seats by me. I just had 4 more hours to go. I still couldn't fall asleep as I stayed up thinking of all the tigers I saw on my first trip to India just 5 years ago. And I wondered if I would be just as lucky this time around. I also wanted to know if I would be as lucky playing the fun international airport game of Did My Luggage Make It? After an emotional reuniting with my bag, I soon found this sign and was whisked away to the nearby Holiday Inn. That was a long trip, but it's always worth it because now we have a chance to see tigers. Well, not here at the Holiday Inn, but out in the parks. As I waited in the lobby for the other 7 zoo people to get in from their various flights, I hit the dessert bar. Desserts. After saying my hellos, it was finally time to go to bed in this sweet room. After being awake for well over a day, I felt like a zombie. Oddly enough, I couldn't sleep that much, so I awoke and watched some always interesting Indian TV. As soon as the sun came up, it was time to start looking for wildlife. This little insect will do for my first animal photo. After a nice breakfast, the group was all smiles. Would they still be smiling if we didn't see any tigers? That was something I hope I wouldn't have to find out. But our flight to the park was delayed, so we decided to sightsee around Delhi. The traffic has to be seen to be believed. Picture insanity with honking. Out on the street, you never know what you're going to see, like horses, sleeping dogs, vehicles filled with beautiful colors, all sorts of wonderful architecture, and statues of gods, and odd things like pigs in parking lots, and Chicago pizza. Wait, what? Chicago pizza? We made our first big stop at the Qutub Minar. This 5-story tower was started around 1200. Coming from America, where most of our structures are limited to about 200 years, the age of this tower was mind-blowing. Not only was it tall, but all the carvings up close were very interesting to look at. At one time, people were able to actually go inside this World Heritage Site, but after a horrible accident in 1981, the tower is now closed off to the public. But you don't need to go inside to appreciate the beauty that is all around the park outside. Look at all these structures, including this tomb. After just watching The Mummy on the plane, I was hoping nothing was going to come out of this. Speaking of movies, this object to me looked like the form in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But I digress. And after being Facebook friends with Vedant for over 5 years, it was finally nice to hang out with him. He will serve as our guide for the next 10 days. Well, it's time to get back into traffic and to the airport as our flight out to Jabalpur leaves soon. Just look at how happy this guy is. Glad he's happy, as I hate getting on the small planes. Anything for the chance to see some tigers, I guess. Who would have thought reading this would come in handy? Stay tuned. For more information, please read this video's description. And as always, thanks for watching.